Hi everybody, welcome back to Critical Mass. Well, are you bored? Are you looking for something new to watch? Well, we were told, hey, why don't you check out Palm Springs on Amazon Prime?
In fact, Paul told us to watch Palm Springs and then proceeded to not watch it. So we had to wait to do this review.
Yeah. We both immediately watched it, and then we got together to review it, and Paul said, oh, you watched that? Okay, so, long story short,
Too late.
we're 2 weeks behind. So, Palm Springs with Andy Samberg from Brooklyn Nine-Nine fame. Is it any good? What's it about? Well, you'll have to wait to find out. Okay, Palm Springs. Do we give spoilers out? Do we just do the about stuff? What do you want to do?
Hard to talk about it if we don't talk at least minor spoilers.
Very minor.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a Groundhog's Day movie. We have to talk about that.
It's a new spin on the Groundhog Day type of story of life repeating day after day after day.
Yeah. However, this one picks up when he's already been in this loop for who knows how long.
Okay, that was a good spoiler. Because the way they open up the whole film is you don't know they're in Groundhog Day.
Well, then we can't really talk about the movie.
We have to be able to talk about that.
Complete spoilers!
Here we go. Okay, so Andy Samberg.
We can, from here on, we're just going to say Brooklyn Nine-Nine guy.
Yeah. Actually, I like him from what the movie he was in when he was
Hot Rod.
Yeah, that was funny.
Right,
Yeah.
that's one of my favorite funny movies. But he's in Palm Springs for a wedding, and he's just going around his normal day. He's giving the toast. He's swimming in the pool. He's doing all the stuff you would normally do. He meets this girl. They go off. They decide to go on a little bit of a date. They're walking around. It's really romantic. It's quiet. An arrow shoots in his back. And she starts freaking out. And that's when we find out this is Groundhog Day. He eventually crawls over to this cave and is zipped into this cave. And he goes back to the same day over and over again. And she witnesses it. And she gets sucked in now. And now there's two of them.
Stuck in this
loop.
Well, three.
There is another person. The person who was hunting him was there as well. But that part caught me off guard because I didn't know what this movie was about. I didn't know it was a Groundhog Day, and all of a sudden there's an arrow shot in his back, and I'm going, that's an Andy Samberg movie. That's exactly the kind of humor he does.
Well, there's that. But the way he's behaving at the wedding, the first time he's going through, you don't know any of this stuff yet.
No.
The way he's behaving at the wedding is complete Andy Samberg.
Yeah.
Yes.
Complete Brooklyn Nine-Nine comedy. It's just he's behaving off the wall. Nobody would behave this way because you're a complete
Tool.
You would be a really
Tool is the word that
guy.
you can use on video.
But it was really funny. It was really funny. Be careful. The first 5 minutes of this movie is kind of racy. If you don't like mature stuff, there are some things that happen in this that are off-putting if you don't like that kind of stuff. But it is only brief at the beginning.
And minor. It's fairly minor.
Yeah, but it is disgusting if you're not into that stuff.
Right.
Yeah. But it's fun. A lot of the things are...
If you are into it, you're going to love it.
Yeah. A lot of it is pretty funny when you realize that he's been living this over and over and over again. Like, he knows his girlfriend is cheating on him, and he reacts very funny when she accuses him of cheating. And he goes, no, honey, it's you who's cheating, remember? And she has no idea what's going on. She's part of the loop. So it's little stories like that. The guy who's hunting him...
J.K. Simmons.
Blames him for being in this loop now because he got sucked in as well, and now he's stuck in this loop where he's watching his kids and his wife every day but never really sees them grow up. He can't celebrate things in the future. We'll never see their wedding again, like them get married, all that stuff.
Presumably he's been stuck in this loop for what could be thousands of years.
He's lost track. Well, he
doesn't remember what he used to do for a job before.
Yeah,
he got
been
sucked
there a
into the loop.
long time.
Now the female co-star, Cristin Miloti. She is new to the loop. She
Yeah.
gets sucked in, and she's new, and she needs to get out. She's panicking. This can't be. Then she embraces it, and they start to have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the fun one of the things is in this reality, unlike Groundhog Day, when you die, you just immediately wake up the next day. In this one, pain and suffering are very, very real.
Yes. So you don't want to wake up in the ICU and suffer and die that way.
Yeah, you don't want a painful death in the ICU. You don't want to slowly be tortured to death because you feel everything. So they make a big point of that because of the attempts that she makes to end the loop and
Now,
things like that.
There's a point in the movie where you think it's a sort of a drug-induced hallucination, but you see some dinosaurs in the distance. I believe that those dinosaurs are also stuck in the loop.
Conspiracy theory. Conspiracy
You know
theory.
what? During that scene, and they're saying, "Oh, look at that," I didn't know what they were looking at.
Oh, yeah? Because at the end of the movie, you see them again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It could be.
I
Could
think they're in the loop.
Wouldn't it be great? You come out of the loop and there's a Tyrannosaurus Rex and just eats you. That's how you end
Every
up
day.
dying.
Every day.
Only eats part of you, so
Yeah,
you're still
so
alive.
you're still alive. Oh, well, this sucks, right?
The major drama of the movie comes with the question: is it worth it to be in the loop, or is it worth it to break out of the loop?
And risk your life.
And it turns into a question of a love story. So, do I fall in love and stay in the loop? Do I risk getting out of the loop and maybe not having the love? Is all of it worth it?
Right. And if you try to leave the loop, are you going to be dead? You don't know.
It's a risk.
Yeah.
It's a risk.
Yeah. Now, should we spoil the complete ending there?
No.
No, leave that part. But I like the way they kind of rounded off the ending with the third character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the way that happened, kind of thing. It was just like the look on his face was priceless. You have to watch it to see what we're talking about.
I liked Cristin Miloti, the female character. I liked her because she was a real person.
Yeah.
She wasn't the female love interest. She wasn't just off to the side. She had her own strong personality.
And her own story.
Her own story. You could have flipped the movie so that she was the first star and Andy Samberg was the next guy.
And it would have worked.
Yeah, because she was given just as much emphasis as he was. And I
Yeah.
really like that.
And she had her own story. She went off when she found out that she was in the loop, and she went to a restaurant every day for presumably 100 years. We don't know, but and researched quantum mechanics and everything to try to figure out a way to break out of this loop. So yeah, she had her own story.
Yeah. So, would you recommend people to watch this?
I think so. Yeah, I was entertained.
Not to my wife. She hates time loop movies.
Oh yeah,
Oh, she hates them with a passion.
really?
She just does she get confused, or just hates them?
She just hates the redo. I already saw this.
It looks like I'm watching the same movie over and over again. It's like I'm in my own time loop.
That's what you can say. You gotta watch for the subtle differences.
But I really like it sounds like when I say I really liked it, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. I'm not giving it a 9 out of 10, but I really enjoyed watching the movie.
Okay, so a 7?
Yeah, 7.
7.5
For a
maybe?
streaming movie, maybe 7.5. Yeah.
Yeah, like I was surprised that I enjoyed it as much. Luckily for me, it's starring a character and an actor I like, right, Andy Samberg. So I was okay with that at the beginning. I like his off the wall humor a lot. So I was okay with this. I mean, I watched an Adam Sandler movie with him in it, My Boy or whatever it's called, with him.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet.
And I don't like that movie, but I like him in the movie. So, I liked it. So I would give it a 7. I'm saying it's not a great movie, but you're not sorry you watched it. You have an okay time watching it.
I thought, like, if you're even contemplating a remake of Groundhog Day, don't even bother. This is a perfect remake of Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Yeah. However, if you're deciding between should I watch Groundhog Day or Palm Springs, watch Groundhog Day.
I don't know. I like this one just as much as I like Groundhog
This
Day.
is okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
This is okay too. I was okay, and it's not the same.
No, it's not the same.
Completely different humor, completely different setup, completely different
Circumstances,
resolution,
yeah.
everything. So, yeah. One is a more self-centered approach. One is more of a, oh no, I don't want this person to join in. Please don't come, don't follow me, that kind of thing. So, it's a more regrettable loop in the new one. So, yeah, give it a watch. Let us know if you've seen it. Palm Springs, it'll pop up on your Amazon Prime recommended feed probably a lot. If it doesn't, search it. I think you won't be too disappointed if you give it a shot. Well, until next time though, we'll see you on the channel.